Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is changing, and that's what we're going to talk about today in this video. And I'm a bit of an emotional basket case. I'm determined this video is going up the day I film it. So it is April 6th if you're watching this from the future. And and that damn judgment month, it just keeps getting me even though it's over. I've been called Rebecca Monique for 31 years. And I think it's time that I say out loud that that's quite enough. That's enough. My name has never quite felt right. When I was a kid, I used to be called Becky, which I liked. I liked Becky. It was cute and short and weird. And my friends, everyone called me Becky. I don't feel like a Becky now, but I have fond memories of myself when I was Becky. And oh God. Oh my God. And my father would yell at everyone. He would yell at me. He would yell at my friends. Well, he'd yell at me in front of my friends. Get right up in my face to yell too. Gotta love intimidating children. And he would say, "That's not your name. Your name is Rebecca, and that's what people are gonna call you." I didn't want to be Rebecca. I never wanted to be Rebecca. Rebecca was never me. It never fit. And then for a while, I got conditioned into feeling like it fit. And for a while, I lived feeling like Rebecca a bit. Because I had that damn mask on so fucking tight. This is a lot of emotions. It's a whole lot. It's been about 6 years that I've been talking about with my lady, with my wife, that I've been talking about changing my name, because her I talk to about everything. There's not a damn thing in my head that she is not unaware of, or that she is unaware of. I tell her everything. And it's because I love her, and she's supportive, and she makes me feel safe. Oh God. Oh, okay. Sip some tea. I'm not going to edit this video much, really, at all. I don't think I'm going to edit it at all. So, and I've talked to her about names, and I've thought I've picked some, and I've been like, nah. And I don't even know how this happened so fast. Who I think it happened because of this damn beautiful judgment month. I was already bonded to that card, and now it's like I'm gonna like paste it to my face so it's with me everywhere. I love that damn card so much. And the card I had for March for it was a woman being reborn like a phoenix from the fire. If you've been paying attention to any of my videos, could it get any more accurate than that, what I've been going through? My God. Anyway, so it came back up. I watched one of Candy Soul and Soil's videos, which I mentioned in something either that I edited recently or that's gone up. I can't remember. Her video talking about how she changed her name. And I felt understood and seen. And I felt like I knew what she meant. I felt like that feeling that Rebecca's gone. She was barely fully here to begin with, but she's gone. She's never coming back. She's just dust. Just dusted. And that spurred me. And so I went and I brought up names again, and I was already starting to get that feeling that I get every few months where I start to feel like this isn't me. Like I'm like, and your name, it's a big fucking deal. My name is what I use to introduce myself to people. It's how I present myself to the world. My channel name is named after me. My Facebook profile, when people are interacting with me, they're interacting with my name every single time. It's all over. It is a huge moniker that we wear. So if it doesn't match our identity as a person, that's a big fucking deal. Because every time I have to talk to someone, I have to hear them call me by something that doesn't fit me. I have to tell them a name that I don't like. So your name is a very big deal. I remembered, so I don't have to edit. I can pause the video to blow my nose. And so I went looking. And I found a name. I found my name. I found me. I've been trying. I've been trying to find me for so long. I need something to touch or squish. I'll hold this little squishy ball. Look, my unicorn. I've been trying to find me for years. From the moment I realized I wasn't really here, I wasn't really present, I wasn't really living, and I wasn't allowing myself to live, and realizing that I couldn't live more fully because the way I was trying to live, who I was trying to live as, never matched who I am. I wish my wife was home so I could have a hug. I'll get hugs later, don't worry, I'm okay. It's just a lot of emotions. So I found my name, and it's perfect, and I love it. And then I asked Z to start calling me it, and then I rapidly wanted to tell everybody, the whole world, and then I told my friend, and then, not my friend, I did tell my friend, but then I told my mom, and then I thought, fuck, I really am serious if I told my mom, because my mom picked my birth name. my mom picked Rebecca. And this is incredibly surreal. If you've never experienced anything like this idea of knowing you're changing your name, and it's incredibly surreal. And I've just felt since March, and it's just been getting stronger and stronger, I've just felt this feeling like I've been being freed. Like I've been being freed from all the different layers of bullshit on me. Bullshit that others placed on me, bullshit that I picked up and chose to wear. All this bullshit. I'm being freed from it. And now I can actually, finally, just be myself. Because now I understand that core of who she is. And so I was thinking of doing this more slowly. Trying to have Zariah, that's my wife's new name, call me it for a while before I told other people, and before I told everyone. And it was like I realized very quickly I can't do that, because when something's done, at least for me, when something's truly done, there's no going back. And doing things slowly and little by little, instead of diving in, is never my style. I'm a head first kind of person. I fucking go. And I know I can't make it all happen literally all instantly because there's legal things and all of that. But as soon as I found this name, living one more second as Rebecca was way too many. And I feel like Rebecca was the mask I tried to wear. Rebecca was flowier. She was waterier. And yeah, maybe I started out, maybe at some point I was Rebecca. I don't even know. But I'm not now. And I can't believe this is actually really happening. Like that this is the real life and not a dream. And I have flow. But that's not my being, that's not my nature, that's not who I am. And I think 31 years is quite enough time spent trying to force myself to be someone I'm not. There's just so many ways and layers in which this feels right. And I'm scared. I'm terrified. Because I know things in my heart. I know in my heart that Rebecca's been gone a long time. if she even was really who I've ever been. I know in my heart I can tell you who Rebecca is. Rebecca is calmer and quieter, and she's super gentle, and she's super nurturing, and she does all these things. I'm trying to explain this now, but I'm an emotional wreck and the words in my brain are gone. Rebecca has always been the embodiment of who everyone wanted me to be and who I wanted to be. Rebecca is the fantasy self. That's what it is. Rebecca is the fantasy self. She's flowerier, she's lighter and fluffier, and she's not me. She's not me. I'm me, and I want to be me. And then today, so I was going to wait, and I was going to do this slower, and I knew I was going to film a video, and I had planned out my intro, and I didn't know what all I was going to say in the middle, or that I'd be crying my face off, but you know, here we are. And all of this really just started, like, this has spiraled extremely quickly. Like I said, I've been talking about changing my name with my wife for 6 years. But, like, I found my name, my new name, my name that's me, on Sunday. And then on Monday I told people, and then, like, some friends. And then yesterday I told my mom. Was it yesterday? I don't fucking remember. It's been so fast. I don't know. Rebecca's always been the fantasy self, because me is overwhelming, and she's a lot, and she's loud, and she's fiery, and she's too much for a lot of people. And so instead of trying to learn how to be myself and treat myself with love and kindness, I was trying to force myself to be this ideal self that I never was. And by trying to force myself, I was doing more harm than good. And then today for my daily draw, I pulled the Fool. And I hear a lot of people talk about how the Fool is often a cautionary tale to watch your step. I feel like I don't hear a lot of people talking about how the Fool, if he watched his step, would he even be able to start his journey? Because his whole journey begins through faith and belief and trust. Yeah, it's a risk, and that risk is scary because it leads us to the unknown, and we don't know where that's going to take us. But sometimes we have to take that risk. And this feels like a huge risk. This feels like my brain is trying to gaslight me and tell me, as soon as I told my mom, I felt relieved. And then my brain went, you don't want to change your name. You're Rebecca. And I was like, what? And then I got confused, and then I got really fucking sad. And it's still, that's what happens when you spend so many years being gaslit by other people. You learn to gaslight yourself. And so I don't even know But, oh right, I was saying I got the Fool. So I pulled the Fool card. There he is. And I was talking to my friend, Rana. And I had this feeling today like I just wanted to just change my name on Facebook. Just do it. And just put it out there into the universe. Just fucking leap. Take that leap of faith. Just trust and go. Because the fear is, what if I'm wrong? What if I regret my change? Which, important point of order, I'm not rushing off to legally change my name immediately. I'm going to give myself time, because legally changing my name requires money, and it is a process, and it would involve updating birth certificates and all sorts of documentation. So I'm going to spend some time just being socially with my new name before I start the legal process. And I was like, well, I want to just do it and just get the social part done, because I don't want to spend another minute being Rebecca. I hate her. She's not me. And I personally, some people might be able to, and that's okay. I'm personally not a person. I can't live and spend my whole life waiting to that maybe one day I'll feel like Rebecca. So I was thinking of changing my name on Facebook, and then my brain went, well, there's some people that you love, and maybe you should tell them personally first, because what if they're shocked? And I was talking to my friend Rana, and it's like, okay, well, first of all, telling them privately first will not make it less of a shock, necessarily. Second of all, they're not immediately right here, and I'm not going, hey, call me by my new name. And third of all, isn't that kind of the opposite of the lesson of the Fool? This isn't me being rash. I've been talking about this and thinking about this for 6 years, and I think the only reason I haven't done this sooner is because I didn't know my name yet. I hadn't found it. And now that I have, I cannot keep living the way I have been. I'm done with it. I know that this might mean to some people that maybe they think they don't know me. I don't think that's true. I mean, there are certain things people don't really know about me because I didn't really know them about me. There's also a lot of things that I'm fully accepting about myself now that everyone else is like, yeah, you didn't know this already? Where have you been? The cool part is, today, in my astrology, for me personally, Mercury in the sky right now is directly squaring my Chiron. And let's see, what's the time of this exact aspect? Because I didn't write that into my Google Calendar. 4:03 p.m. Mercury is how you think and how you communicate. It's your wavelength, it's your perception. And Chiron is your wounded healer. And for me, Chiron is not just anywhere on my chart. Chiron is also directly right on top of my rising sign. And your rising sign is how you present to the world. So we have Mercury in the sky right now, showing me a different way, challenging me to grow and to change and to think differently and to speak differently and to communicate differently about how I present myself. And Mercury's in Aries. That's what's squaring. It's literally there telling me to fucking stop showing myself as this wounded, watery, nurtured mother, damsel in distress bullshit that I am not. I have spent 31 years living as this damaged, wounded creature. I've let it be my whole identity. And it's caused so much pain. And I wasn't ready before. Yeah, I did let myself do that. I knew to an extent what I was doing. I couldn't have chosen any differently. At the time, I was doing the best that I could. Now, I can choose differently because now I understand differently. I can see differently. I can feel differently. I can think differently. I've learned those things that have brought me to this point I'm at in order to be able to understand differently and think. And because I can understand and think differently, I can communicate differently about who I am. I know it's too perfect to not make sure I put this video out today. And I'd like to believe that this is where I've been heading. That all the shit I've been going through has been just leading me to this point. So that Mercury up in Aries is teaching me basically to actually show the world who I am. Because that mask, those wounds, I've been wearing it as an armor. As if somehow, if I just wrapped myself in all my wounds and I used it as a mask, somehow that would stop hurting me. Somehow that would make things be okay. And somehow I wouldn't get hurt anymore by people. I've grown into my sun sign, which is often something that happens. There's this theories that we start as our rising sign, and as we grow into our sun sign. We grow into our identity of our sun sign, and that is what I have done. I started feeling like I was more watery, and I was. But then I over-identified with that, and I wasn't allowing my identity to grow and shift. And when it did grow and shift, and I realized it had shifted, I freaked out and I tried to go back to how I was. But Rebecca is gone. She's been gone for a long time. It's just the only difference is that now I'm ready and I understand. And I've hit the last final things that there's no going back. And that's okay. I don't want to go back. I want to move forward. And I think I need to wrap up now because there's not much time until I have to go and pick up my kiddo from school. And I have some things I need to do before then. So that's my announcement. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kyra. It's really, really nice to finally meet you.